So while all this stuff been going on with Diddy, 50 has been eating popcorn, watching and laughing, right, the whole way. And now he catching some of them strays from his own baby mama. Some of the same accusations that Diddy is going through. Let's go to Stacey for the video.
Quick reminder, 50's been reacting to everything that's going on in the lawsuit where Little Rod claimed that her and Young Miami were sex workers for Diddy. Him saying, I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, LOL. Yo, this ish a movie. So Daphne Joy put out some posts on the social media. She says, first, I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. And then she issues a statement towards 50 Cent saying, Curtis James Jackson, everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. So then she posted this right here and deleted it saying, I wouldn't wish this on any woman. God hears all that matters. So she's crying as everything's going on, all right? But I'm going to tell y'all one thing, like this comment's dead on point. He's going to sue her for defamation of character unless she has proof that he beat her. You better have proof. You better have proof. Oof. So
the problem is, the thing that y'all don't get, she doesn't have to have proof of anything. And the courts are still going to favor her. And this is if it did take place or it didn't take place. She could be telling the truth. She could be telling a bald-faced lie. Either way, the court are going to favor her just for mentioning grape in this case. She's going to be favored going into these proceedings, and she's not going to have to produce any type of proof to get the courts to side with her, most likely. And 50 is going to be left to have to fight for his life, even though there may not be any proof to say that he did these things. And that is one of the many problems of today's legal system.
Call him a bad dad basically because you did something strange for a piece of change. Girl, please, 50 do the same ish to his first baby mother. You thought you was safe? How y'all get on the internet and cry? Like if you already crying, do you pause and say, wait, let me record this real quick? I'm so serious. Not you throwing the R word around now that he's got ammo on you. So if you guys don't know, they saying that 50 is looking to go ahead and get full custody of his son after the situation with her being called a sex worker.
Listen, so she got really offended by being called a sex worker. But if we want to keep it real about what sex work is, when you look at the world, most times when women flock to men of money, it's because of the money. If a man has wealth, she is attracted to him because of the wealth. And in exchange, she gives her body. In exchange for him taking her into his lavish life, for her to live lavishly alongside him and experience all these things, she offers up her body. So that's sex work. Like when all these pretty women find themselves around 50 Cent and Diddy and all these guys, this is a form of sex work. They're doing it for an exchange. You know, you look at Young Miami. Yeah, she might like Diddy, but Diddy was paying her like $200,000 a month or whatever ridiculous number he was paying her for her to do what? To be pretty and to bust it wide open. Like, let's not get unreal about what this is. Like, Daphne Joy got a baby out of 50. That's a check. That's a monthly check. Like, let's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't like to call it what it is, but even with regular people, just dating. Listen, a trick and a prostitute does this. Hey, what's up? I got $100. What you trying to do? Oh, I'm going to bust it wide open. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And they do it. Dating is what? You got to take the woman out, take her to dinner, take her to somewhere better than Cheesecake Factory, right? With all these women, right? Take her out, take her to the movies, take her mini putt golfing, take her for drinks in order to do what? To hope you're going to get some at the end of the night. So the only difference in the dance is that you just spent more time doing this dance, but the exchange and the outcome that's hoped to come is the same as what sex work is. If you feel like he wooed you or he paid enough money and took you to enough extravagant places, ladies, then you're gonna open that box up like a flower that just got a fresh breath of water and air. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. And marriage is the same thing, just expanded. Like it's just when you're dating, you do this dance with dating because even though it's kind of a legal prostitution exchange, you like, I want to see if this woman is worth me pouring my time, my energy, my money into for the rest of my life. And if she is worth that, if you find that she is worth that over time of dating her, then you just expand that process and you end up paying for this woman's time and all you end up paying for her meals and the dates and the cheering and everything to do with her if you are the type that's going to take care of your woman financially. You end up doing that for the rest of your life, and you get less of a bang for your buck the longer you do it. Huh? They start having more headaches the longer this goes on. But she took that much of an offense to that word, and she is allowed to have taken offense to it. But out of that, somebody else calling her that, she chose to turn her aggression towards 50 Cent and say that she has been raped. I didn't know of this young lady until now. So I don't know if her story is true or it's not. But just outside looking in, how this looks to me, it looks very suspect. Y'all have had a child that y'all have been raising together, or however you want to say that. The child is 12 years old now. This is the time that you choose to get on the internet and cry and say that you were taken advantage of. It just, and I don't, I'm getting to the point where I don't even like to keep saying this because people want to keep looking at me, oh, you victim shaming and you doing this, that, and other. Listen, I'm not victim blaming. The thing that I'm trying to do is to get to the root of the situation and the truth of the situation to determine if this is a real victim. And I'm sorry, like I stated earlier in the video, it's too many allegations that women are able to throw allegations willy-nilly like this, and they still get the sympathy without having to provide proof of anything that happened. And when you leave a door like that open, a lot of greedy, manipulative, and evil women will walk through it, knowing that there's a bag on the other side of that door. They will take advantage of that situation, knowing that if it's a man of money or a man of power or whatever, that they can say this happened, and more than likely the courts are going to believe them, and the civil suit, whatever, and at the very least they're going to be able to settle for some millions, or they're going to be able to settle for a bag or whatever. So knowing that disturbs me. And I'm not trying to say I don't believe her story that something happened to her, but I would just say it seems very convenient to wait 12 years and then be like, oh, you did this to me back in the day, where there can be no proof. Or I don't know if she has proof or not, but we've yet to see it. She didn't come with the proof right as she came with the allegations. So in many of these times in these cases where women will say these things, and these laws that they allow this to happen, the look back laws where women can go back 30 years and be like, oh, this happened to me 30 years ago, where nobody can provide any proof. No, people recollection is, people is old, they don't remember right. There's no video evidence of where you were when this happened. There's no, and it's is left for the fellas to have to sit with that and take the accusation and then fight for their life if they didn't do it. I'm not saying that it's out of the realm of possibility that the fellas could have done this or that the fellas did do this, because let's keep it a buck. We know of countless weirdos that have abused their power and taken advantage of whatever back in the day, the times that it was, or whatever. They've taken advantage of women in the most wrong, weirdest ways. But what I'm saying is that we can't just blanket all men and say everybody was doing this. We have to provide proof so that we lock up the proper people who were doing these crimes. But I'm saying I've seen many cases where it's just straight lies and women just skate and get away with it. Lady did this with a football player. She put him in jail over these accusations. She sued the school where they had sex, right? Came up, got millions from that. She wrote a book, got paid from that. You know, it's another lady did the same thing, locked the guy up, false accusations. She swore it was him because all black folk look alike, I guess. He spent 16 years in jail. She wrote a book. They turned the book into a movie, made money. They dug up the case, redid it, found out he was not the guy, he was innocent. And it's like, any repercussions, any punishment? No, not at all. So I'm just trying to let y'all see how this can leave some of us jaded when y'all just come with these accusations with no proof, and then you just expect that the world just believes you. And the crazy thing about it is their expectations comes true just about every time. The court sides with the woman and believes it, and even when it comes out that she was lying, they have no recourse for men. It's just like, oh well. But y'all tell me what you think. It's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.